Hello, Soul Tribe. Today we're here to learn something new and expand our consciousness. There are many routines and rituals that have been passed down in our society. And we should understand the energetic meaning of these routines and rituals. I'm here today to tell all of you to never buy someone flowers. That's right. Let's learn why we should never buy somebody flowers. Here, my love. Here's a handful of death. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. There are many routines and rituals that have been passed down in our society, but we don't actually understand the underlying energetic meaning of these routines and rituals. A lot of times people are just kind of forced through societal programming to do these routines and rituals. And sometimes around certain holidays that come up on the calendar, people are in a rush to go out and buy people flowers. But what is actually happening when you're giving someone these beautiful flowers, right? So a holiday comes around and it's, I gotta get going. I have to buy these flowers, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. So number one, it puts fear in the subconscious mind to actually get the routine and ritual done. But when you give someone flowers, you're actually handing them a handful of death. That's right. Some of you might already be conscious of this, but during this ritual, you're handing someone a handful of death. These are dead flowers. And in the subconscious mind, the person that is receiving these flowers, they might put them in a vase of water to keep them alive, right? They actually say that. I want to keep them alive a little bit longer. But ultimately, they're going to be left with a little vase or wherever they might keep it, full of dead flowers. And in the subconscious mind, they're seeing this death. And a lot of these programs and ways that enter what's going to be part of our everyday life are subconscious programs. And this routine and ritual of giving people flowers is very apparent in the mainstream. And some people that have that subconscious programming immunity always felt weird. Why am I going to give these flowers for? They're going to die anyway. So subconsciously, the ending and the death hits the subconscious mind, an end. And sometimes it lowers the vibration of relationships by the receiver of the flowers, if you will, seeing the death of the flowers. They might look beautiful, but you actually killed those flowers and gave it to someone, and now in the subconscious mind, they will actually watch these flowers die. So, many people, they may be aware of this, right? And they kind of see the silliness of giving someone flowers that they're gonna have to throw out anyway. And it's programming and keeping in the subconscious mind of a failure of a relationship. And it could be any relationship, not only a romantic relationship, but you're giving whoever the bearer of is going to get these flowers, this person is going to see them die. And the flowers are already dead when you give the person these flowers. So, for example, what can we do that might be different as we change the culture and the routine and ritual to a higher vibrational routine and ritual? There are many routines and rituals throughout our society that we're not very conscious of. But today we're going to take something that maybe isn't so serious, like buying flowers. So, I love my mother very much. Hi, Mom. And I'm here to tell all of you that I've never bought my mother flowers. That's right. I've never bought my mother flowers. And even my own mother sees the nonsense and waste. My own mother understands it. It's waste. My mother's an old soul as well. Because you're going to have to throw them out anyway. And it's waste. So what I have done over the years, I've always bought my mother plants. So every time, if it was a holiday, whatever the occasion might be, I would buy her plants. Plants maybe for the indoors on the windowsill, and plants for her garden, right? So everyone's situation might be different where they live, but keep this in mind as we maybe want to start to change this routine and ritual to a higher vibrational routine and ritual. And maybe instead of buying flowers, and they wind up overcharging you for these wasteful flowers that are dead anyway, why don't you buy the person a plant? Because the plant represents growth. And over time, my mother's garden has grown and grown with these plants and her windowsill. But now there's life, and it represents growth, right? And the person that's receiving the plant, right? Yes, they have to take care of the plant, but it gives a little extra love, and they're surrounded by this growth. Maybe not everyone has a green thumb to keep it alive forever. That's a different subject, but it is the thought that counts. And in the subconscious mind, the person is receiving life, and the life is given to the person, and it represents growth, not death. So a lot of these subconscious programs that are part of our routines and rituals, they can be changed by changing the vibration of the routine and ritual. So maybe give it a try this year or this go around. Instead of buying this person dead flowers, why don't you try and buy them a plant instead? If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give this video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And there are so many programs throughout our society that have been lowering the vibration of our people on purpose. There are many more routines and rituals to expose. So, this holiday, instead of buying a handful of death, why don't you give the loving individual that you are going to give this gift to a beautiful plant instead, and raise the vibration and increase the electromagnetism of the intent. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the energetic meaning of giving someone dead flowers. Use this to raise your vibration and his or hers, and increase all of your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. For many years, I never understood this routine and ritual of giving a person dead flowers that you're just gonna throw away anyway. But that is the programming immunity of an old soul. Many of you are hearing this and this resonates, and you've always known this, that this routine and ritual kind of seemed a little weird to you. If that resonates with you, why don't you leave a comment about your thoughts prior to even hearing this message. It was a great honor to make this message because I've always struggled to understand this routine and ritual. So get out there and instead of buying some death, get your loved one a beautiful plant and grow, 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 grow. Just how we are all growing, right, Light Warriors? Understand the energetic meaning of these subconscious programs so that you can become the person that you came here to be.